I don't know about you, but I see two strands of yarn that look exactly the same. Both were labeled as worsted weight, but after I knitted up these dishcloths using the same loom, same number of stitches, same number of rows, I ended up with two very different sizes. In fact, as you can see, there is actually 2 inches of difference, and depending on the project, this can be awful. So why, if I bought 2 yarns labeled with the same yarn weight, I get a different product size? Hey guys, it's Denise from LoomaHat.com, and let me tell you about wraps per inch. Alright, so let's start by clarifying that the yellow one is a true worsted weight and that the blue, however, is actually sports weight. I know that because I used a technique called wraps per inch, or WPI. Now you can purchase ready-made tools for this, but I'm going to use my own. And basically what you need is a 1 inch space where you're going to put your wraps of yarn, and you're going to count those wraps. And as you can see, I am fitting nice and loosely all of the wraps that are going to fit within this 1 inch. And then I'm going to get some kind of tool that I can use to count my wraps. And I'm sorry that I'm a little off camera, but I did count 13. I did the same thing with my other yarn with the yellow one, and just like before, I wrap nice and loosely to make sure that they stay within that 1 inch. You don't cram them, you just put them nice and loose and make sure that they're fitting within that 1 inch space, and then you count. When I counted these wraps, I counted 9. Then I go to my trusty chart or cheat sheet, and I'll be able to see that 13 gives me a sport weight and that my 9 gives me worsted. I did have some issues putting this chart together, so go to the website and I explain it in more detail, but use the side that says WPI. Now let me tell you how to make the tool, which by the way cost me absolutely nothing. You can use any type of cardboard. I use scrapbook. You can use cereal boxes or any cardboard that you have, and all you have to do is cut it into some kind of square. Don't worry about how wide. It could be any length. All you have to do is make sure that you cut out 1 inch in your square where you'll be able to wrap your yarn. That's all you have to do. You can also use a pencil and put some masking tape and just make sure that you have 1 inch between one masking tape and the other. And if you want to use this pencil or a pen, this is an old mechanical pencil that I had. But don't use anything like a chopstick or an orange stick. And as you can see, either one will work just fine because all you're doing is wrapping. It's making sure that it's side by side. So just make sure that whatever you use has that 1 inch and that it's nice and sturdy and it can handle the yarn. And then all you're gonna do is take your tool and wrap your yarn. This is a great system to use with your scrap or unlabeled yarn. Alright guys, don't forget to stop by the website and see more information about the differences in my WPI and the Craft Yarn Council. And I thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Please give us any information you have on the subject in the comment section. Until next time, like, comment, and if you haven't already done so, subscribe.